This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Police left to figure out what led to a Grand Bahama woman's death and a man's subsequent attempt to end his own life last night. What we can tell you is that officers headed to an apartment complex in South Bahamia just before 9 p.m. and met the female's lifeless body with multiple stab wounds. Meantime, the man suspected of the crime was attempting to jump from the balcony's third floor. Officers spoke to him in an attempt to change his mind, but no luck there. We're told, as planned, the man jumped from the building to the floor. He's now fighting for his life in hospital. Commenting on the tragedy was Police Commissioner Anthony Ferguson, who offered up this bit of advice.
And do not allow sometimes the stress that you may be having to allow you to use your tongue in the wrong way.
Taking a more psychological approach to the tragedy was Crime Commission Chair Dr. David Allen, who acknowledges that Hurricane Dorian has left the Bahamas facing a very difficult time all around.
But when trauma like this happens, we have to recognize you get intrusive symptoms, you get a lot of flashbacks, you're going to get arousal symptoms, agitation, insomnia. Remember, the loss of 3 nights sleep is an emergency. When you lose sleep, you become more agitated. When you're more agitated, you're more likely to do what? Commit crime. Then you get withdrawal symptoms. People will drink more. Then you get somatic symptoms, more aches and pain. People will go to doctors. But what is not known is that societal changes happen quickly after trauma. You get more car accidents, you get more crime, you get more murders, and you get more suicides. This has shaken our whole psyche up.
Meantime, back here in the capital, police say they're following significant leads into an early morning shooting that's left a Nassau Village resident wounded. Reports are that the gunman shot through the man's door after 1 a.m. The victim's since been treated and discharged from hospital. The hunt continues for the gunman. The last few weeks particularly bloody here in the capital, with one fatal shooting after another, stretching police resources. National Security Minister Marvin Davis says police are doing their jobs, but more can still be done. And that calls for everyone bearing some level of responsibility. Tennyson Wells' sudden passing cutting deep for Transport and Local Government Minister Renwood Wells, who considered the former cabinet minister and Bamboo Town MP both his personal friend and professional mentor. Wells, he said, was one who cultivated his aspirations, coached him amid challenges, and invested in his goals. A firm believer in divine providence, the minister sees it as no accident then that Mr. Wells' political life was essentially mirrored his own. The minister says he'll miss their Saturday mornings over breakfast discussions, Mr. Wells' friendship and wise counsel, pledging that he will continually endeavor to live up to their shared ideals. Mr. Wells died early Tuesday morning at the age of 72. Meantime, cabinets decided on a state-recognized funeral for cultural icon John Arthur Chippy Chipman. The service is to be held on Saturday, September 28th at St. Agnes Anglican Church, Blue Hill Road and Coburn Street. Interments do follow at St. Agnes Cemetery, Nassau Street. Ahead of that, Chipman's body will lie in repose in the chapel of Sweeting's Colonial Mortuary and Crematorium on Friday until it leaves for the church on Saturday. Chipman died on Sunday, September 8th. He was 90 years old. Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis sets off for New York tomorrow, where he'll attend the 74th session of the United Nations General Assembly. There, he'll deliver the national statement of the Bahamas. In his address, the Prime Minister will share Hurricane Dorian's impact on Abaco and Grand Bahama and how the country is responding to the effects of climate change. He'll also engage other leaders on the margins of the General Assembly. On Thursday evening, the Prime Minister will meet with Bahamians living in New York. Prime Minister Minnis delayed his attendance to the General Assembly due to the need to coordinate the national response to Hurricane Dorian. He's due back in the country on Saturday. In his absence, Deputy Prime Minister Peter Turnquest will serve as Prime Minister. A check on sports is up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.